So now it comes down to practical applications of what you're writing in this game. So on top of informing story, emotion, all of those choices, everything that we've researched, the instrumentation, all of the things we talked about. Don't forget that there are other things that can inform the musical choices that you make as a composer. I break it down into three main things: character, place, and utility. So, with character, is the music for a specific NPC? Who is this NPC? What do they listen to? What are they like? What does their voice sound like? Are they naughty? Are they chill? Are they uh, highly neurotic? That could inform the music that highlights their area. Okay. And it doesn't even have to be like an actual character. It might be an area that is just you're with yourself and you're designing. So then the character becomes you've got to inform how the player is feeling in this area. It could just be just a place that you're exploring. There might not be any characters and there might not be anything to think about. So don't worry about it. But it's definitely worth thinking about the characters that you are writing these things for. If we look at place is very obvious. It's the geography. Are you inside? Are you outside? Are you in a marketplace? Are you on a busy street? Are you in your home? Are you in the garden? Are you under a tree? Are you by a river? Are you underground? Are you? All of these things sound different. I had a kind of shorthand. If you were outside doing a kind of task like chopping down a tree or fishing or anything like this, I would include a bongo to highlight that you were in an exploratory area and doing an activity like that. You never heard that bongo when you're inside. You never heard that bongo when you're in a shop. So you can kind of create like little bits of interesting language that highlights the areas that you are looking for. Give me 2 seconds. I've got to have some tea. Here we go. Right. And then the last one is utility. Now, this is the gameplay of the areas that you are describing. Okay. So gameplay is obviously really important. It's a video game after all. But different types of gameplay happen throughout our game. In our game, you're going to be fishing, you're going to be chopping down trees, you're going to be riding a lawnmower, you're going to be doing these kind of hands-on activities. But then you're going to be in a shop and you're going to be buying stuff. You're going to be buying a lot of stuff because there's a lot of shops. Utility, I've seen in the chat. TEA, Sammy Hollywood Summers, you get 1 Rob point. Well done. Yeah, they're worth nothing, but well done. So yeah, think about the gameplay of the area. A shop music is going to behave very different to decorating your home music. If it's an area that you're going to be exploring an area, that's going to sound hugely different to something where you just go in a shop and you quickly go out. There's going to be areas in the game where you spend a lot of time and the music's going to loop a lot. But then there's going to be other areas in the game where you just go in and you're in there for like 5 seconds and you're out. Or you're like, well, I know I need, and you buy that. All right, see you later. I'll come back with some more wood, and then off you go to the wood collecting area. So you've got to think about how does this affect the music. It's not a case of like one size fits all. Which if you just kind of buy music and stick it in your game and don't hire an audio designer, for example, you might you often find these games where you see that which is fine, you can buy music, right? It's out there to be bought and used, but when you haven't got an audio designer to actually just sitting there thinking about how does this music fit in and how does it describe it, you're missing a trick because it can actually affect the choices.